It's really important that he will, because if you go for this hugely aggressive line, and the Priest does have the defensive cards to, you know, kind of stop your aggression, Holy Nova, Light Bomb, stuff like that, and you don't have the follow-up, suddenly you're just sitting on combo and your opponent's not at 14, and that is not where you want to be.
Right, we see SilentStorm, instead of Holy Nova, he just opts for the Wild Pyromancer Thoughtseo, which kind of accomplishes something very similar in that it
She has a fully reactive hand. That's not the case. SilentStorm, this is basically the perfect scenario for Ysera, just empty board, jam it down on 9.
Yeah, Ysera comes down. That's just a huge, huge draw. Lesser for SilentStorm. Allows him to, yeah, I'm sure Admirable was thinking I didn't put enough emphasis on that huge trying. So he draws Ysera Awakens, though, which is a huge draw.
Yeah.
5 damage to everything is pretty brutal against Druid.
Yeah, he has to be really careful about how low that takes him because of the combo, but he knows both innervates are gone, so he knows there's no real double combo threat. There's still one card in the hand if he's been keeping track that did get reduced.
Light Bomb.
Yeah, Light Bomb could kill off Luchesi's entire board and leave up as Ysera. He also has Holy Nova.
What's he doing? Looks like he's using Awakens.
Yeah, could just throw out Awakens.
He's thinking about it.
That's basically the scenario. You do have to start worrying about your health total again.
Right. So he does that, and then he's going to drop Holy Champion, and he's going to heal. So, I mean, he's at 17, and he does have a pretty big board. This does play around the fact that, you know, Big Game Hunter exists. Yeah. There is no Big Game Hunter threat now. So I don't need Wild Growth to draw a card here, so let's see what he gets.
Yeah, and he could be easily setting up lethal if he draws, like, Circle of Healing, or gets, you know, Nightmare or Ysera Awakens #2 off of this.
Wow.
That's a lot of damage with the Holy Champion ramping up damage. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just representing lethal next turn unless Luchesi does something about this.
Some people go their entire games not drawing 1 Ysera Awakens.
He got 2 out of 2.
2 out of 2.
SilentStorm spent a lot of time
out.
figuring it out, and I think he's come to the conclusion, yeah, there's no lethal, sad face, so what do I do now?
Right, because you have to be very careful, because you could be... He's gotten 2 Thoughtseals, he's gotten 3 Forces of Nature. And he has to kind of clear off this board, or else be looking at a possible lethal scenario himself.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this kind of ends out, depending on where he attacked, where he healed. He's going to heal his face and probably kill off that 2-1. So this will leave him alive by 1 to combo. And he knows Force of Nature isn't in the hand, thanks to that Thought Steal.
Right.
So it'd have to be a top deck Force of Nature.
That's some next level mind games here.
Yeah, I don't think it. I think it happened so late it didn't really influence his decision making. He obviously still played around combo.
Right.
But I think that wasn't how he wanted that turn to go.
No, you kind of saw after the turn ended, he kind of made a face like,
yeah, he didn't have enough time. I think he was so busy thinking about the lethal opportunity.
Right.
And, ooh, yeah, gets to get off a free Wild Growth as well.
Thanks, Sorcerer's Apprentice.
And the Sorcerer's Apprentice is really threatening. I talked about how there's no threat of double combo, but with Sorcerer's Apprentice out, there is.
And unfortunately, SilentStorm has been low theft, which basically gets rid of most of his stuff.
Yeah, he's got the Awaken, so he can still play it even with the Loatheb effect.
Right. And I think that's probably what he's considering here.
Yeah. You basically need to get rid of, this board.
Right. Tiny Knight of Evil. Just making a cameo.
Tiny Knight of Bloodfin Raptor.
He's like, bye. He just comes down, Ysera's like, okay,
bye. The
bye.
Grand Tournament. Hey.
Hey. So we see a 30 Ysera Awaken.
Oh, gosh.
He's
just in case you needed more.
He's at 3 for 4. He may actually... When this is over, we'll have to consider how much damage he did just based... That's how a priest wins games. Just keep drawing Ysera Awakens.
Yeah. And thanks to Ysera Awakens and the stolen Force of Natures, that is going to be it. Luchesi has no way to block out that damage in his hand.
Do you... Okay, so assuming Luchesi doesn't hero power, which probably will, but assuming he didn't, you hit with Ysera...
Either of which would kill me.
You probably have to think, like, he's probably out of Ysera.
So actually, he's going to set up for the Force of Nature top deck win. This is a different way to approach it.
I like it.
Yeah, you definitely have to kind of think, okay, what's my 1 to 5% chance of winning?
Right.
And this is it. This is what he found.
Oh,
Not going to do it.
He goes with the Force of Nature. He might end with the Ysera Awaken still. Yep. He's sending it over.
The BM.
The BM. This is, SilentStorm's like, yeah. He's like thinking about it. He's like, that was an appropriate level of BM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Tasteful. I like it. So that was, SilentStorm's going to take